Hello YouTube. I find that a lot of people have the misconception that being vegan means that you can't eat delicious foods. In this video, I'm going to share what satisfying meals I ate this week and some tips on how to plan out your meals to be cost effective and waste less food. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you like the content. Some of this may seem like common sense, but it took me a while to find my rhythm, and this might be useful to some people just starting out making their own meals or lost on how to find vegan food that isn't just variations on a salad. Usually I'll plan on Thursday or Friday so that I can do the majority of the cooking over the weekend and have leftovers for lunches and dinners during the week. While I'm using up ingredients we have that are staples like spices, pasta, and oil, I'll make sure to write them down on our shopping list. These are items that can be forgotten when writing up your meal plan, so it's good to keep track of that as you're cooking. My family uses a Google Doc shared between all of us so we can go in on our phone and update it and everyone can see what's on there. For me, I use 3 steps when planning out my meals for the week. I like to write everything that needs to be used up from the previous week or couple weeks in our shopping list so I can reference it once I start putting a meal plan together. This week we had some cauliflower, vegan sour cream, and bell peppers that needed to be used up. At this point, I'm starting to flesh out some ideas, and after step 2, everything's going to come more into focus. So step 2 is to take a look into any sales going on at the stores. If I see anything on sale that I like that can be stored or frozen, I make sure to add 2 or 3 to the list so that I can have it on hand. And actually I use some vegan chorizo that we bought a couple months ago that I just had frozen. Lastly, I make a note of all the vegetables that are on sale for the week so I can reference them in step 3. Step 3 is where we actually start planning out the meals for the week. And depending on if you're cooking for yourself or for your family, this may look different. When I'm cooking for myself, I typically choose 2 or 3 meals that I'm going to cook, and I'll just eat the leftovers throughout the week. To break up that monotony of only having 3 meals, I always buy some ingredients to make a salad or a sandwich for lunches and dinners that I want something quick and fresh. My go-to salad is always just a spring green mix, cucumbers, red onions, garbanzo beans, western dressing, and topped with some freshly ground black pepper. Since this week we're planning for the family, we chose 4 different meals and a salad. With our list of ingredients, we can easily search for recipes that use multiple of those ingredients. Since it's winter, we like to make a soup since it's warming and can be eaten throughout the week. This week we decided to use up the rest of our bell peppers and made a chili. This is a recipe we make very often, so we didn't have to look into a recipe for this one. Next, I looked into recipes with cauliflower. I'm not a huge fan of cauliflower normally, so finding a recipe that looks appealing is not super easy. I like to look at lists of recipes to save time sifting through on Google or Pinterest. These recipes are good bases, but then it's great to take your own creative liberty to make them into a dish you really enjoy and use up the ingredients that you have in your house. For this dish, I found a cauliflower scampi. I like this recipe, but we did modify it slightly by making a roux since we wanted it to be a little bit of a thicker sauce. We also had some vegan parmesan, so I added that on top. This was actually super delicious. I love the fresh parsley, and the noodles are always a go-to for me. Love a good pasta dish. After this, I was looking for recipes that could use up the leftover parsley we used in the scampi, so I ended up finding this recipe for a Greek-inspired salad, which had a tabbouleh salad, which uses parsley and cherry tomatoes. And then we decided to make a tzatziki sauce with the sour cream that we had and some cucumber. I also love making hummus, so we added that on top, and I ate it as a little bit of a snack on the side. One of the meals we were craving for this week was pizza. So I made this recipe I found online that's full of great veggies and was super satisfying. The garlic cream sauce is really good, but I found that the sauce dried when we were cooking the pizza, so we added some on top, and that was the perfect solution. The pizza dough recipe attached is actually super good too and really easy to make. If you have any pizza toppings that you think are super good, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your suggestions. The last dish we made this week was just a quick pasta. We had some noodles left over from making the chili, so I just used up the rest of those. And the sauce was made with that vegan chorizo that we bought on sale a couple months ago and some leftover veggies including spinach, red pepper, and onion. I hope these tips can help you when planning out your meals and make it a little easier finding delicious and filling vegan meals. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any videos you want to see in the future, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.